What's going on, guys? We're going to go on and drag that sovereign citizen crap through the mud, and we're going to talk about real ways to win in court. Okay? We all know, well, most of us know that study the legal system understand that there's a quasi judicial court that isn't using due process. So it's time to get uh, prepared and stop getting steamrolled and drugged through the damn mud, okay? If you gotten a citation from a traffic court, a fine from a code enforcement, or some other BS from a housing authority, and you just paid it without a fight, you know you're getting played, okay? I hope you understand that. Why? Because of quasi judicial bodies. These courts aren't really courts. They're relying on you not knowing your rights. We're going to fix that, okay? They're not Article 3 constitutional courts, okay? They're administrative courts. They aren't a part of the judicial branch, but they act like courts. They issue fines, revoke license, deny benefits, and have real fucking consequences. But here's the key. They are bound by due process under the 5th and 14th Amendments, okay? And this is where you can win. All by yourself. You don't need a fancy lawyer. Okay. Due process means notice and opportunity to be heard. Yes. Also, though, that also includes proper procedures must be followed. Evidence must be presented. You must be allowed to confront your accuser. The decision maker must be neutral. Okay. If any part of this breakdown and you have an issue, you have a procedural challenge. If any of this goes awry while you're in court, and if you need further understanding of something, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe and send me a comment, and I will be more than glad to make a video breaking down something even further for you. But right now, let's keep it to the basics. Let's talk about tactics that really work. Let's get into the meat, okay? This is how you flip the game on them, because a intelligent defendant is not something that they like in court. They don't want you to know anything, okay? An intelligent plea is a dangerous plea for them, okay? Let's tear that document apart. Okay, you need to scrutinize the citation or the notice. Okay, wrong name, wrong date, officer's signature missing, incorrect code reference or ordinance, time or location inconsistent with what they claim, filed too late or beyond the statute of limitations. Did they fail to state the legal authority they're acting under? Even minor errors can render the citation void. That's not loophole talk. That's administrative law 101, okay? Look this up. Procedural defects invalidate administrative action. That's supported by case law, specifically Goldberg versus Kelly, citation 397 U.S. 254 in 1970, okay? The government must follow fair procedures when depriving someone of life, liberty, and property, okay? Now, demand written record of procedure. Ask in writing what administrative procedures were followed to initiate this action. Victimless traffic infractions, such as speeding or parking and things like that, they don't have corpus delicti. Corpus delicti is an injured party. You go to a criminal court to get a civil fine. That's denial of due process. Okay, there's two separate types of procedures that must be followed in accordance to the law for civil procedure and criminal procedure. If you want that broken down, leave me a comment, like and subscribe, and I'll make a video on it. But for now, just go read the federal rules on criminal and civil procedure. Okay, if they can't produce the administrative procedures which were followed to initiate this action in writing, then you can raise due process challenges. They are required to provide procedural clarity. Okay, you can back this up with reference to the AmJur, which is AM, and then JUR, which is the Am Jurisprudence, second edition, administrative law, subsection 435. Failure to follow mandatory procedures renders the agency's action invalid. Okay, demand evidence and the right to cross-examine. A lot of people go to traffic court and the cop says what he says, the judge asks you to tell your side, and then the judge decides. Everything that cop says, you have the right to cross-examine before you even get to your part of the story, okay? Before you even get to what you were going to say, you have the right to cross-examine everything that cop says. I highly recommend asking for all of this is your point where you want to ask for records showing that the radar gun was right. and up to date. This is where you want to check that the LiDAR has been certified. All of this is when this gets done, okay? Now is your time to challenge the cop on understanding how to use the LiDAR or a radar. Give them a license test. Give them a second-class radio operator's license test, okay? Many people get cited, show up, and they never see a shred of damn evidence. You have the right to ask, where's the sworn affidavit? Is there a chain of custody? Can I cross-examine the code officer, the parking officer, or the complainant? No live witness, no cross-examine, there's a violation. C, Cleveland BD of ED versus Lauda Miller, 470, U.S. 532, 1985. The opportunity to confront and rebuke is a cornerstone of due process. Ex parte, 1926. Justice, in order for justice to be done, it must be seen. Again, administrative records, administrative courts are courts of no record. How can justice be done if nothing has been seen? Okay? If something is shady, say it clearly on the record. Your Honor, I object to this proceeding due to lack of foundational evidence. I object due to administrative procedurals not being properly followed. Force the court to answer, or they default into automatic liability. If you say nothing, it's automatic. You have to object or rebuke something and rebuttal something if you want for that argument to go against it. Okay? If you don't say nothing, where's your justice? You have to open your mouth. Okay? If you're afraid to say something, you better go get a damn lawyer. These hearings are often recorded or transcribed. Make the record reflect your fight. Okay? And if they aren't, and you don't like the result, appeal that shit. You have the right to appeal, because in court of no records, you don't have a right to a jury trial. Right there, you're in a criminal proceeding, but you're being denied a right to jury trial. Federal procedures state in a criminal proceeding, you have a right to a jury trial. If you go into court, okay, most states have what's known as administrative procedural study their codes, okay? Know their rules better than they do. Most states have Administrative Procedures Act or sunshine laws requiring transparency and defined steps. Most of these quasi-judicial bodies are governed by local ordinances or administrative codes. If they say you violated a code, pull that code, read it, and see if their own process violates it, okay? Does it violate the Constitution? There's a lot that goes into understanding a court case, and the reason why lawyers charge so much is because they go and study this stuff. But you can do the same thing. There's nothing wrong with being an intelligent layman going into court, okay? You want to beat kangaroo courts? Stop arguing off of emotion. Stop begging. Stop playing the sovereign citizen bullshit and start damn litigating. Demand evidence. Demand procedure. Demand record. Demand a real hearing. And if they don't follow through, appeal it. When you assert your due process rights with confidence and clarity, these fake judges start backing up real quick, because they know if this goes to real court, they'll lose. Use the law, use the system, stop getting steamrolled by the people who bet on your ignorance. You don't need a lawyer, but don't act like a lawyer. Just need to be smart and fight smart. Due process is your sword. Learn to sharpen it. Berserkinarian, I'm out. Like and subscribe if you like the videos and all the legal advice. I'm here to just try and get you to stop getting your butt drugged through the mud because you're listening to non-common sense sovereign citizens telling you bullshit that's going to get your ass tore up in court. Okay, if we want our freedom back, we're going to have to fight for it the right way. And the right way to fight for it is to go to court and win. Trump 2024, let's take our country back.